January saw Roga just 2 rungs off Division 2, but paired with the men most determined to thwart him. These 2 bouts were key, Bushozan going up at his expense effectively, thanks to this, and thrust machine Tochimaru vaulting him through sheer grit. Back down to Makushita 6 for March, Roga's promotion bar was thus raised higher, but so too was his confidence after wins over then unbeaten Hokuseiho at interstable practice. His 14th campaign as a pro began against his fellow 6th ranker, the ex-university star Murata, who he'd crushed 4 months before. And he looked solid, winning the charge, taking a firm left-of-centre grip, and drilling through with the right, moving to 2-0 against this rival. Next up was bow twirler Shohoryu, himself denied promotion by a paper-thin margin last time, and leading their head-to-head through a win 16 months prior. For the second bout straight, Roga's inside right was in hard and fast, while his knees were amply set to withstand Shohoryu's trademark clamp throw. Despite the fine start though, Roga still required at least 3 and likely 4 more wins to trouble the promotion panel. And when meeting with Kaisho, who'd beaten him last year, the size of his task became far more apparent. His initial hopes of an outside left dashed, Roga is forced to defend, clamping downwards on the dangerous inside right, and keeping the other hip well back from Kaisho's lethal left. Needless to say, it limits attacking options, and inevitable concession of the right grip makes his task even harder. Believing a sudden rightward jerk of the head and slash for the inside left too risky as is, Roga elects to do this only when Kaisho moves. But Kaisho, expertly cutting in with his left, moves quickly, and there's no time to defend. And if the salary began to look distant there, it was all but screened from view with a further loss to promotion-hungry Kotokuzan in match 4, his second straight loss to the man. With his rank now in danger, Roga steeled himself for a match with arguably the division's best wrestler bar Abi, Taiho's grandson Oho. This time, though, a magnificent reach for the belt, of the kind he wished he'd achieved against Kaisho, formed the bedrock of victory. Roga's second in 3 against the Otake stable star. Momentum, though, is so hard to gain in this Upper Division 3 bear pit, and his advance stalled again in his rematch with Tochimaru, which ended in slapdown defeat. That transformed the significance of his closer against Hakuho's protégé, Hokaho. The difference between winning and losing amounting to some 10 rungs, with obvious implications for promotion prospects. Roga inhaled and prepared. Hokaho proved very difficult to move, and a cautious approach was demanded. But the muscle man more than rose to the challenge, driving back with every sinew to break the resistance of his foe's knee, then throwing as soon as the foothold cracked. A lovely way to earn a winning score, which in turn, due to several absences above, moves him at least back to where he was at New Year. The Division 2 push is really on for May, and Roga will be better prepared than last time. He must now offer guidance to a Johoku High School junior, Nobuhara, who has joined his stable this month, which can only help him grow as a leader. For sure, he will want that silk apron before his 23rd birthday or his stable's move to Tokyo, whichever comes first.